By understanding how our dietary choices and our physical activity affect our brain health, we're able to take control and we're able to optimize our cognitive abilities and our overall well-being. So let's take a little look at nutrition and also exercise, and I'll go into some of the underlying neuroscience as well. Let's start off with nutrition and cognitive function. Now, the food that we consume, it gives us all of the fuel and all of the nutrients that we need in order to be at our best, in order to function optimally. Now, that means that if we don't have the right stuff, we can't do the right stuff. And certain nutrients play key roles in supporting cognitive processes like memory and attention and decision making. Now, you might have heard of omega-3 fatty acids. These are found in fatty fish like salmon and sardines. They're also found in flax seeds and walnuts. And omega-3 fatty acids are essential for brain health. The reason is they support the structure and the function of our brain cells, and they improve cognitive performance, and they also reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Omega-3 fatty acids also promote the production of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers in the brain that facilitate communication between neurons. So more omega-3 fatty acids, more communication and more coordination between the neurons that are firing in our brain, and that's what we want. The next thing is antioxidants. Now, fruits and vegetables are rich in antioxidants. This includes berries and leafy greens and also colourful vegetables, and they protect our brain from oxidative stress. Now, oxidative stress is caused by the accumulation of something that we call free radicals, and free radicals can lead to cellular damage and also cognitive decline. So let me just quick sidebar, I'll just quickly explain free radicals. These are highly reactive molecules that are produced naturally in your body as byproducts of various cellular processes, and that includes metabolism as well. So what free radicals are is they're molecules that contain an unpaired electron in their outer shell, and this makes them highly unstable and reactive. Now, when you've got a molecule which is unstable, it tries to stabilize itself. So in an attempt to stabilize themselves, free radicals seek out other electrons from other molecules in your body, and this can lead to a chain reaction of damage to cells and to tissues. And it's this damage, this chain reaction of damage to cells and tissues that we call oxidative stress. So oxidative stress, we don't want it. That's cellular damage. It leads to cognitive decline, and antioxidants neutralize those free radicals, which reduces their harmful effects and supports brain health and brain performance. Now, the last one that I want to talk about today is B vitamin. Now, B vitamins include folate, B6, and B12, and they're essential for brain function and also the production of neurotransmitters. So these come in things like leafy greens and legumes, fortified cereals, and also lean meats are a really good source of these B vitamins. Folate in particular plays a really crucial role in brain development and also the maintenance of cognitive function throughout your whole life. So it's really important to make sure we're getting a good mix of these things in our diet, because if we don't have the right chemicals there, we can't do what we need to do. Now let's talk about exercise and brain performance, because physical exercise, it has far-reaching benefits for the brain. And engaging in physical activity, it not only enhances cardiovascular health, but it also improves cognitive function and it protects you against age-related cognitive decline. And here's how exercise affects the brain. First of all, it gives you an increased blood flow. Exercise promotes increased blood flow to your brain, and that's delivering oxygen and nutrients which are necessary for peak performance. So this improved blood flow, it supports the growth and the survival of brain cells. It also enhances neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to change and to adapt, and it improves cognitive performance. Another thing that it does is it balances out our neurotransmitters. So exercise stimulates the release of neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, and these are involved in mood regulation and motivation and attention. And so the increased level of these neurotransmitters, they contribute to a more balanced mood. They reduce our stress and they enhance our cognitive function as well. Something else that exercise does is it promotes neurogenesis and neuroplasticity. So it stimulates the production of new neurons, which is neurogenesis, and it also strengthens the connections between existing neurons, which is neuroplasticity. And it does this across key brain regions. So this process supports learning, memory, formation, and also just your overall cognitive abilities. And the last thing that I want to talk about is brain-derived neurotrophic factors. So exercise triggers the release of what we call it BDNF, and this is a protein that promotes the growth and the survival and the differentiation of neurons. So these brain-derived neurotrophic factors play a crucial role in neuroplasticity, and they help to protect us against neurodegenerative diseases. So they're both very important, both exercise and nutrition. And you need to think about how you can incorporate nutrition and exercise into your routine. And in order to do that, consider this: maintain a balanced diet, prioritize whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats, limit anything processed, limit anything sugary. That's going to impair cognitive function. And it's also going to inflame the brain a little bit as well. The next one is water. Stay hydrated. Proper hydration, we need it for brain health. So drink a good amount of water throughout the day to support that optimal cognitive functioning. Next, engage in regular exercise. You want to aim for 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise every single week. This could be brisk walking, it could be jogging, swimming, cycling, dancing. We want to also incorporate strength training exercises at least twice a week to further support that brain health. You also want to combine cardiovascular and cognitive exercises, and this is a cool one. So rather than just going and doing running, also combine that with cognitive challenges. For example, try playing a sport that requires strategy and quick decision making, or incorporate brain boosting exercises like puzzles or memory games, or learning a new skill during your workout routine. Double up. Combine cardiovascular and also those cognitive activities as well. And think about your eating. Practice mindful eating. Pay attention to your food choices. Plan your meals ahead of time as well. Plan for the whole week. And if you need to, supplement if necessary. And before you go out and supplement, go and consult with a healthcare professional to determine if you actually need these things. There are people that are experts in these areas to make sure you're getting the right balance that you need. Now, the last thing is track your progress. Keep a journal, track your nutrition, track your exercise, as well as any changes that you notice in your cognitive function or also your overall well-being. This is going to help you keep motivated. This is going to help you wanting to move forward as you see the change. And over time, you're going to experience improvements in your cognitive function, in your mood, and in your overall brain health as well. So by understanding that neuroscience, now you can make some informed choices for yourself, and you can start to incorporate those brain-boosting foods and that regular exercise into your routine to get yourself to that peak performance, to that happy place that you want to be in. So challenge for today: pick at least one thing off both lists. Pick one thing that you are going to change when it comes to your nutrition. Pick one thing that you are going to change when it comes to your physical activities and your exercise, and go out and put it into practice today. Make the change right now, and you'll be on your way to better brain performance. Bye now.